Let's be clear on what an employee onboarding program is. At the STW Group, we define an employee onboarding program as a strategy designed for the specific purpose of integrating a new employee into your organization's culture, enabling them to be successful in the most effective and efficient way. Imagine what an employee in your company looks like running on all cylinders. Think about that. What are they doing? What does their productivity look like? How is their team interaction? How effective are they at getting the results you want? Then ask yourself, how long does it typically take to get to that level? The period between their hire date and when they get to that level, and all the things you intentionally do between that time, is essentially your onboarding program. This is different than orientation. Orientation is typically a part of the onboarding process and focuses on getting the employee acclimated to their new surroundings. The building, the team, overview of certain processes, badging and paperwork. Onboarding is much more strategic and is a series of events, which includes orientation, occurring over a much longer period of time. And onboarding has evolved over the years. Onboarding has always been around. It may not have had a name, and it may not have been very sophisticated or effective, but it's been there. Step back to the 1800s and the days of building railroads, tunnels, or mines. Employees were taken to the job site, handed their tools, and wished good luck. Most know-how was left for you to figure out, and you were lucky to get any on-the-job training at all. Employees in many industries still have similar experiences to this day. But fast forward a century or so, and you begin to see the emergence of structure in employee onboarding in the form of large documented manuals, a history lesson on the company, a list of who's who and do's and don'ts. In the 90s, we saw the emergence of videos to discuss policies and procedures. Then as technology burgeoned in the 2000s, system logins became a part of onboarding, along with rigorous compliance training. And throughout were forms and more forms. Forms for benefits, for payroll, for tax allocations, and the list goes on. These things are important and they have their place, but these alone are not how to get an employee ready to reach an expected level of proficiency in an efficient time, and they don't go a long way towards making a strong connection between the employee and the company. And as you will hear shortly, that right there is an important component in today's workforce and a huge driver in engaging a workforce and getting them to stick around longer. Many organizations still function similar to those models that took shape and were widespread in the late 70s through the early 2000s. But today, the needs of both businesses and employees are evolving, and because of that, so are the needs of employee onboarding programs. So what's different about today's workforce that's driving changes in how we onboard new employees? To find out, check out our next short video titled Today's Workforce in this series. Until then, I'm Sean Waxenfelter with the STW Group.